You're back. Slight lag, but you're back. The same question. Using the keyword upending here, do you think cryptocurrencies are going to upend how we think about traditional finance?
Can you hear me, Idris?
Yes, I can hear you.
Can you hear me, Idris?
Yeah, I can hear you. Yeah, I can hear you. Yeah, I can. Oh, okay, you didn't get the question. So we're talking about everything that has to do with cryptocurrency and how much is going to change the financial services system. And we're speaking particularly using the keyword upending. And we just want to get your take on how you think whether or not cryptocurrency is going to radically change how we think about these things.
I think I'm more tilted towards Uzoma Dozier's thought pattern in the sense that the banks are never going to go away, mostly because of one single factor, which is called control. Regulators always want to be able to control, and I understand with them. I would have sleepless nights if I was the regulator, especially in Nigeria, where people love cryptocurrency. I think Nigeria is ranked fourth highest in cryptocurrency around the world. But however, I think it's very important that the incumbents understand that there's always a paradigm shift. It happens roughly every 15 to 20 years. And we've seen this happen to Nokia. It's happened to BlackBerry. They didn't catch up with the change. And so you hear things like metaverse, you hear things like DeFi, you hear things like, cross-border payments. And people seem to lose the core value which Bitcoin brings. People more look at it more as a store of value where you invest in and it goes high and it comes down. But that's not the true value of Bitcoin, right? The true value of Bitcoin or the major cryptocurrencies is the ability for us to exchange value across border, without a centralized party. And when you look at concepts like that, it could totally change the way the payment infrastructure of the future would be, right? The likes of MasterCard, Visa, Amex could totally be replaced by blockchain switches that automate instant settlement. And I think that's where I see the big change coming from, as opposed to like having, people who live on less than $2, opening crypto wallets, right? So I strongly believe that the payment infrastructure of the future will be changed. The banking infrastructure, which has most likely been running on technology of the 50s or the 40s, will be radically changed. And so we often tend to overestimate the power of the blockchain or cryptocurrency in the short run, and we underestimate the power on the long run. Everybody's like, Bitcoin replace Naira, replace everything in like 5 years, 10 years. It's impossible. It's not going to happen, right? And that's why I say I kind of like tend towards Uzoma's ideology of how money would be. But however, the payment infrastructure, the banking infrastructure will totally be overhauled in maybe a 20, 30, 40 years time. And so companies like ours, Kora Pay, and some other smart companies are carefully looking at how we can stay relevant when this market changes. Facebook changed their name to Meta. This is a company worth almost $1 trillion, so they're not stupid. Like I will happily copy him and be stupid with him if he's stupid, right? So there's something there. There's something there, and it's something that the traditional people, like traditional fintechs, traditional banks, or traditional people in the payment industry need to attend to, because it's going to happen. It might not just happen now. It's overestimated in the short run, but highly underestimated in the long run. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Dickson.